core workout, you will need some dumbbells, but you're going to put those to the side for now. Starting off with dead bugs, you're going to lie on your back from that starting position. You're going to extend your arms straight up toward the ceiling, bend your knees at 90 degrees over your hips, and engage your core as you lower your right arm and your left leg toward the floor, all while keeping your lower back flat. You are going to alternate sides here, always moving the opposite arm and leg. You want to move slowly, keep your core engaged, exhale as you lower your arm, keeping your back pressed against the floor, and then inhale as you return to start. Remember, keep control. Avoid letting your back arch. Only lower your leg as far as it can go, while also keeping your lower back pressed into the mat. If your leg needs to stay up a little bit higher for you to keep that contact to the ground and to protect your lower back, then that's just what you have to do. You're going to give us 10 dead bugs. For the hollow hold movement, you are going to, once again, lie on your back with your arms overhead, legs extended. You're going to lift your arms, shoulders, legs off the ground, forming a slight U shape. You're going to keep your lower back pressed into the floor here, tucking your pelvis, engaging your core. If you need to modify this move, you can bring your legs in to 90 degrees again to give yourself a little bit of a break. I do want you to hold this for 30 seconds. But if you need to go ahead and tuck those knees in, bring the arms together for a little bit, you can do that. Otherwise, I want you to keep your arms, shoulders, and legs lifted and your legs straight out for that U shape for this hollow hold. You want to hold this for as long as you can and focus on drawing your ribs toward your hips while keeping your arms and legs fully extended. Again, keeping that lower back pressed into the floor is going to be very important to protect your back. For your knee tucks, you are going to sit right on your sits bones here as you extend your legs out and you extend your arms overhead, and you're going to pull your knees in towards your chest. You want to exhale as you pull your knees in, focusing on your lower abs. You want to keep your back straight, avoid rounding out your shoulders. You want to extend your legs out as you extend your hands out overhead, and then you want to draw your knees in along with your arms. You can use your hands here to pull your knees. Next up, we have a single leg V-up. So once again, you're gonna lie back on your back with your arms extended overhead, your legs straight, engaging your core, making sure to press your lower back into the floor as you simultaneously lift one leg and your upper body, reaching that opposite arm toward your leg. You're gonna alternate sides, lowering your leg and your upper body back down to the ground and then reaching back up, trying to touch your toe with that opposite arm for that single leg V-up. And touch. For these side plank dips, you're gonna start in a side plank position. With your elbow directly under your shoulder, you want your feet stacked. Keep your core engaged as you lift your hips, forming a straight line from your head to your heels. Then you want to lower your hips toward the floor without totally touching down. If you touch slightly, you're gonna pull right back up. So exhale as you dip your hips, keeping your body aligned. Try to avoid collapsing into your shoulder. You want to keep your chest nice and open, reaching that top arm up to the ceiling to keep your chest open. You're going to give 10 plank dips on each side. So once again, from that starting position, you've got your elbow right directly beneath your shoulder, your feet stacked here. As you lift your hips, squeeze your obliques. You're going to exhale as you dip, keeping your body aligned. Keep your core straight and your body straight as well. Next up, we have overhead dumbbell sit-ups. So lying on your back with your feet out straight, your legs extended, you're going to hold that dumbbell with both hands, extending it overhead. Engage your core as you lift your upper body, bringing that dumbbell overhead as you sit up. Exhale as you lift, keeping the dumbbell overhead, and use your abs to sit up, not your momentum here. You want to inhale as you lower back down, controlling that descent, taking that dumbbell back to the starting position overhead. So control the descent on the way down, take that dumbbell back up into that sit-up position keeping your legs out straight. So this is a straight leg overhead dumbbell sit-up here. You're going to give 10. Next up, you've got dumbbell hold flutter kicks. So lying on your back, you're gonna have the dumbbell overhead with both hands, arms extended, pressing up into that dumbbell, really squeezing that dumbbell as you lift your legs slightly off the ground, engaging your core. You wanna keep your lower back pressed into the floor. So you can keep your legs out extended as low as they can go with your lower back pressed into the floor. You wanna move your legs quickly, but with control, focusing on your lower abs.